It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Jaguars.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man is Myers. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Jaguars.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
And Little on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Earl going to get this out to Chase. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Etienne once more.
Stiff-armed him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Jaguars.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown! Britton Strange,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and they are able to add on to their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Burrow will throw. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's 2nd and 8.
In motion right is Thomas. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 60 yards. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Quick throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Parker Washington.
A beautiful fake.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Jordan battled there defensively.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 1 yard.
From midfield now, Lawrence. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Hunter.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Travis Hunter, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
14 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Burrow. Completes it to Austin.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Austin. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
To the air again, Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Oh, stays out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Burrow. That one caught by all, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 3-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And Burrow going to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some games to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's another Bengals.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Burrow.
At the 46-yard line.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
He was covered by Barrett Carter.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
The Bengals offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Able to find Higgins. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
They go play action with Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow will throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Open man, it's Hunter.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first
Straight ahead, ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
27-yard line. It's a gain of
Lawrence on the sneak, and he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Got a man, that's Hunter.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 22-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. Another 3 and out.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll drop the throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. But it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Burrow.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Jamar Chase, incomplete.
Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
That's good for a Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
Complete.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and down it goes. They sack it back at the 36.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Staying on his feet. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, that is incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And he finds Austin complete.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A final shot now for Burrow. They'll try to pick.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder